Hold up. Wait a minute. Do I see what I think I might? Got a negative slope in sight.
I love math, Mr. Ing.
It's going down from the left to the right. No big deal. The difference in sights. Just write the ratio with the negative sign.
Alright, let's go over this 1.31 square roots of negative numbers. What's the big idea? We've talked about this. What did pirates say? Pirates say I is equal to the square root of negative 1. And as we do these problems, I'll just give you a couple of steps that might be really helpful. Factor the radican. You might be asking, what is the radican? It is the stuff inside the radical. Number 2, factor out the imaginary unit. And number 3, simplify your life. All right, let's do this one. So we need to get everything in the inside, and let's go ahead and factor that. So you could do something called the factoring tree, but it also tells us first to factor out the imaginary unit, which is negative 1. Okay, so I'm thinking of some numbers. You know, you could try something like 2, 3. 3 works. Let's see. 3 goes into 20. Goes in 7 times 21. Maybe 8, 9, 9. That's what I wanted to write. 27. So that gives you 24, and 3 goes in 24, 98. So 3 times 98. What's half of 98? 45, 47 would work. So you have negative 1, 3, and then this is 47. What did I say? 47, 49 times 2. And then the 49 is really 7 times 7. So there's my, can you guys see the factoring tree there? Call these prime factorizations. Negative 1 times 3 times 2. Okay, what can come out here? What can come out? Well, you have a pair of them, right? I told you about the story about the scary neighborhood. If there's 2 of them, they can come outside the house. But when they're outside the house, you're kind of scared, so you're really close together. So the answer would be, coming out would be a 7. And what is the big idea here? What's the square root of negative 1? I. And then you just have what's left over inside the radical. So 3 times 2 would be 6. And this is actually how we write our answer. It is 7i radical 6. Okay, so directions below. Go ahead for questions 1 to 6. Go ahead and do 3 problems and skip 3. And then go ahead and press play if you want to see me do each of those problems, or just check your answer. All right, question number 1. I'm just gonna factor out the imaginary unit, so that would be negative 1 times 48. And what you're trying to do here is actually look for the ones that are called perfect squares. 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared, right? So 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. This one's a little bit difficult, but 16 times 3 is the best one. But now, if you don't see that, most students are probably going to see 6 times 8. So let me show you guys 6 times 8. And then 6 can be broken down to 2 and 3. And 8 can be broken down into 4 and 2. And you don't really need to go down all the way down. Okay, so you have a pair of 2's, so those come out. The square root of 4 is really 2 times 2. And then what do pirates say? Pirates say, I is square root of negative 1. So that's square root of negative 1 equals I, okay? And then I just look what's inside there. I didn't circle, which is the 3. And then you can just simplify that. That would be 4i radical 3 is your answer. All right, let's look at question number 2 here. Square root of negative 63. I'm going to break that into our imaginary unit, so negative 1 times 63. Then I'm thinking 63, the factors of 63 are 9 and 7. So I have negative 1 times 9 times 7. So square root of negative 1 is I. Square root of 9 is 3. And then you're left with the radical 7. So the square root of negative 63 is equal to 3i radical 7. Where did we go? All right, let's try question number 3 here. Let's break it down into our prime factorization. So that would be negative 1 times 72. 72 is 9 times 8. Oh, there's a better one. Can you think of the better one? Watch, when I break it down, you'll recognize what the better one was. Okay, let's say you broke it down into the total prime factorization, all the way down. This would be 3 times 3. This one would be 4 times 2. And then you would do something like that is 2 times 2 times 2, right? And this is how you double check your answer. You actually multiply all of those. So 2, that's 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 times 3 is 72. 72 times negative 1 is negative 72. Okay, so I wanted to show you why 9 times 8 was not the best one. If you actually multiply all of those, 9 times 4 is 36. I should have done that. 36 times 2. Why? Because that one is just going to be 6 squared, or 6 times 6. Does that make sense? Okay, so watch. We have a 3 out here. You got a 2 out here. And what do pirates say? Aye. And the 2's left in there. So that would be 6i radical 2. Remember, if you check your answer here, just want to show you guys that the 6 goes back in, there's 2 of them. So it's not 6 times 2. That would be 36 times 2, which is 72. And if the I goes back in, well, that's just negative 1. So that would be negative 72. Okay, question number 24. Let's factor out negative 1 times, what do you guys think? 12 times 2, that would work. You can list them all out if you want to. 4 times 3, 8 times 3, I can't multiply. 4 times 6. I like the 4 times 6. Because this one becomes 2, right? That would be 2 times 2. Yeah, pair. And the pirate here, that's the I, and you're left with the radical 6. Oh, circled it for me. Let's look at negative 84. Factors, 84 times 1, 42 times 2. How about 3? Does 3 go in there? 260, no, can I not count? 6, 2, 2, 4, yeah, 8. Let's see if there's a 4 goes in there. Oh, that's even better. 21, I like that. 5, no, 6. 6 goes in there. Goes in once, 24, goes in 14. 8, 7, goes in 7, right? Once. And then 12, no, not hopeful. 8, no. 9, no. Okay, so which one's the best one? I like that one. So let's go ahead and do that. So square root of negative 1 times 21 times 4. The square root of 4 is 2. Square root of negative 1 is I. And what's left is 21. Double check our answers over here. Yup. Alright, 99. So square root of negative 1. How about 9 times 11? This is I. Notice how this is on the outside there. Square root of 9 is 3. Remember guys, if that doesn't make sense, just break it up into, when in doubt, write it out. It says Professor Berger is his name. When in doubt, write it out. So you see how it's a pair and then it comes out? That's why I wrote 3 here. Okay, and the 11 is not circled, so that would stay on the inside, and this would be our answer. Again, you might ask, where did the negative go? Because we know that pirates say I equals the square root of negative 1.
Mr. Ng is the best teacher because he does everything for his students. So yeah, do math, and we love math. So ta-da! You know what's really funny? Not doing your math homework and Miss Chang putting your grade down. So yeah, do your math homework.